Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be taking you around my room. It is currently the end of April. We are about to start state testing and I have to tear down my entire room. So I think it's a good time now to show you my very first classroom, and it is in real life. It is lived in. It is like kids are learning in here, and that's all that really matters. It is not perfect, and I don't really want it to be perfect. So this is my first classroom. I have to take everything down soon. I'm actually gonna rearrange the desks tomorrow to get ready for state testing, and I'm gonna try to let you guys know everything that I bought myself, and I'll try to remember the prices and where I bought them. I hope you guys enjoy it. I only had about 4 days to set up my room. I am a first-year teacher. I do teach 3rd grade. It was a very interesting year. It doesn't seem real that it's almost over, but this is how my room looks. This is how I set it up. And I tried the best that I could, and that's all that matters, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this classroom tour. Like, I had no idea what I needed, and it's true, the more you teach, the more you know what you need. I'm excited for next year. So without further ado, here's my first year teaching classroom, and I hope you guys like it. Alrighty, so right when you walk into the room, I have a light, and I usually put it on for my vlogs, but I'll start over here. So here is my classroom library. The bookshelf is connected to the wall, so I couldn't move it. And some of these books were given to me. They were in my classroom when I came in, and some of them I bought. I went thrift store hunting all summer long. It was really fun. Here's a pencil sharpener. I have homework slips. If they don't have their homework on Fridays, they fill this out and it gets attached to their progress report on Fridays. I forgot to restock these, but students fill these out when they aren't making good decisions in class, and this is a reflection sheet, and this gets sent home with them also on Fridays for their progress report. This is my pencil cup. I'm gonna do a whole new procedure for pencils next year, but it is what it is. It gets the job done. So this is actually one of my favorite things in my classroom. This is a picture that I made a couple years ago. I used to work at Office Depot in the print department, and my grandpa used to come in all the time and he would want me to make copies of his pictures and, you know, like do stuff like that for him. And he passed away 2 years ago, so this is near and dear to my heart. This is actually my grandpa's classroom. I don't know what grade he was in, but this is my grandpa. So this was probably in the 50s or 40s. I don't even know. I don't know the time, but I just love it. And it's in my library. And it's just so amazing. I love this picture so much. I wish I hung it up, but I never really found a spot to hang it. In my next classroom, I can do that. This is the turn-in bin, and it's nice and deep. This is from 5 and Below, and it's awesome. I just taped a label on it. Turn-in bin, students know to turn it in there. I have this little family banner, and throughout the year I print out pictures, and each picture is a 4x4, and I just go to Walmart. There's an app that you can put on your phone. You just go to Walmart, print them out, and they're only 25 cents each. So over here, and I put my why because this is my why. My why is right here. My why is the kids, and I love them so much, and that is why I'm a teacher. This is my why. This is it. That's it. So this is a filing cabinet, and it was so much work to like clean this out. And I just have extra curriculum in here, like extra papers. These are 3 computers that students can use if their Chromebooks aren't working. Here's another filing cabinet. A student made me this for Christmas. A student gave me this for Valentine's Day, and that's me and my boyfriend. Sign, another filing cabinet. So when I play 4 corners, I like to have the letters on the board. Here's my schedule that I show like every morning on my vlogs. Here's my library section. Super cute. I love this area. Students love this. So what they do is they pay 3 tickets. It's an incentive. So they earn tickets, and they can spend 3 tickets to do their work in the library lounge and sit on a beanbag and work on here. It's amazing. All my students love it. So I don't have any standards posted because we are literally about to test. But this is where I put my objectives for the day. And this is definitely my favorite part of the room. We are a sweet class, sprinkle kindness, like I love it. And then I have my little coffee cup. Okay, and then over here is just my desk area. Unfortunately, I can't move my desk from this position, which I really wish I could, but it's okay. I mean, I like it being in the middle of the room. It's just a little hard to you know, navigate. And I have all my extra papers down here, hot mess, but whatever. These are all like, this is like my own little cume for my kids in alphabetical order. And every time they bring home their behavior report on Mondays, I just stick them in there. And this is like the classroom display, and this is where I display all their work. I want to do like a classroom fridge next year, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, sorry, I don't want to get too close because it's just like my space, but this is like my teaching credential and my diploma and little gifts. Here's my teacher toolbox. I love my teacher toolbox. So here is where I keep all my curriculum binders. It is not the most beautiful, but you know what? We make do with what we can. Here's my filing system. I use Monday through Friday, but I do not use copy. I can't even open the drawer. I don't use file, grade. Oh, I use this one, but I don't use these two. So I'm going to be changing that for next year. And this is my grading bucket. Everything I need to grade, I just put here in my grading bucket. So these are my colorful drawers from Michael's, I believe, or Joann's. And this was a gift when I graduated college in 2017. My parents got me this. They're kind of expensive, but I love this so much. So here's my teacher toolbox. I got this from TPT. And I love it. This is like a huge must-have. So here's my red top drawer. Let's pretend I have extra papers. I put in here automatically. Like everything I have extras of, I just put in here. And what I do at the end of the month, so April's coming up to be the end tomorrow, I'm gonna take all this and then I'm gonna put it in my top filing cabinet by month. I don't know what grade I'll be teaching next year, but maybe it'll be third, so maybe that will be useful for me, but I was just thinking ahead. So all the extra papers and all the extra stuff we do throughout the month goes in here, and then I just store it. Laminating sheets. This is like extra paper, extra colored paper. This is more colored paper, and what are these called? Protection sheets. Here's manila folders. And this is like a bunch of extra randomness that I had no idea where else to put. Like batteries. Just random. Well, now I know where all this stuff is now. Okay, here's my beautiful desk. Yes, yes. Okay, here's more like student work, like posting things. So my cabinet's a little bit of a hot mess, but it's all good because this is real life. This is fraction towers that were given to me. There's some dictionaries that were left for me too. This is a basketball and a basketball hoop and a little mini basketball. I got the basketball hoop from, I unfortunately probably spent too much money on that. I think it was at Big Five, and the little mini basketball was $1 at the Dollar Tree. And I have my paper cutter back there, and I have a whole bunch of like steam supplies all in here. That's my birthday stuff, steam paper. This is my treasure box. More steam, and this is the only thing that's labeled, and it's just paper and index cards. Okay, so this I was so proud of. If you guys see the videos from the beginning of the year, you would know how insane, it was so insane cleaning this out. It was so much work cleaning out all of this. So the teacher who's in my classroom next year, you're welcome. I cleaned out so much of it. So here we have staplers, erasers, paper clips, pins, mechanical pencil, scissors, pencil, sharpeners. There are not glue sticks in there. This is more math manipulatives. Highlighters, Sharpies, tape, crayons, expo markers, cleaning supplies, markers, pens. These were lights that I had hanging in my library lounge, but we're not allowed to have lights hung up, so I took them down. These are paper folders. This is a bunch of extra like randomness. I don't have a label on that. I'm gonna go through that when I move classrooms. Here's pencils, more birthday stuff, pencil pouches, rulers, and extra math supplies, glue, and glue sticks. So again, I love this area. It's nice and organized, and I'm proud of this. We practice Boys Town at this district, and here's all like the working, or like here's all the skills that we work on throughout the year. So this is just a closet, and I couldn't really clean it out the best that I wanted to in the beginning of the year, but I love how it has like spots for my anchor charts to go right here. I'm happy with that. Okay, here is the next cabinet, and oh my gosh, it took me forever to clean this out, so I'm proud of this. Down here is a whole bunch of extra snacks I have. What I do is all the extra snacks we get for parties, I just keep, and I'm gonna feed them at the end of the year. We're gonna have a really awesome party at the end of the year. snack packets, Cheez-Its. We're gonna do a math activity next week. But here's all my paper. Here's all my curriculum lined up the best that I could. It's really hard to line up curriculum. And then up here is my art supplies. And then on the very top, I didn't really utilize up here that much, but I have an indoor recess container, but we never used that once. I don't know. I got all my games from the thrift store, so I would recommend just buying games from the thrift store instead of full price. So I forgot to tell you where I got everything, but these bins up here were from the Dollar Tree. They're not the best quality. I don't love them, but they get the job done. These down here are from Walmart, and they are amazing, but they're like $2 and something, but they're great. Same with these. These were like $3, but I love these so much. I'm gonna buy more of these. Down here, these are from Costco. They had like, during back to school time, they have like a lot of storage for sale. So that's all storage from Costco. So here's my back table. I don't really utilize this a lot. I let students work back here if they want to work back here, but my small group table's over there. So we're starting SBAC testing, and I brought in snacks, and students are bringing in snacks because I want them to have a little snack table if they're hungry before testing. I don't want them to be hungry before a test. So these are a whole bunch of like snacks that I'm gonna lay out. We start on Wednesday. Here's my handballs. I bought the class a basketball, and they love it. And they use tickets. They use tickets to buy a handball or a basketball at lunch. So it's 2 tickets for lunch or recess. Here's an extra desk. I had a student leave, so I put their desk back here. Random box full of nothing. So here's the Chromebook. This is my classroom mailbox system, whatever. This is where they get the mail. I put all the papers that need to be sent out up here, and then there's extra papers, whatever. Here's my sink. Yes, hot mess. This is real life. I have mugs from my coffee. Yep, cups. Those are painting cups. This is where I keep the recycling. Okay, here is the back small group table. Yes, so great. Let me clean it up. Okay, so this is my small group. I was gonna revamp this next year, but I don't know where I'll be. My small group was okay. Small group's just another animal. It really is. But here's my fluency folders, and I have volunteers do fluency for my students. It's really great, and it's easy. Staplers, whatever. So here is like my multiplication wall. So we had a multiplication party, and to be able to go to the party, you had to do like 100. You had to memorize like your math facts 1 through 10, I believe, in a certain amount of time. And I had, I think, like 12 or 13 kids go, and I hung their pictures up right under here. And I got the multiplication muscles idea from Shelly from Early Adventures. I just could not keep track of putting the little muscle over their, the little circle over their muscle. Like, it was not working for me. I literally just couldn't do it. And then I have all the little multiplication thingies up here. Sorry, it's the end of the day. So here is my main board. So this is like the incentive system in my classroom. I'm planning on doing a whole video explaining the incentive system in my classroom. But we have, I mean, you guys can read it yourself. Some of the favorites that the students love is handball, library lounge, lunch bunch. I totally ex-nayed the change of seat for the day because I could not handle it. No, I was like, no. Sit at teacher's desk. Yes, it's fun, but I don't like it because then I can't like get work done. Stinky feet, they love. They do a lot of homework pass, and they do a lot of prize box. And then we always set our backpacks down in the morning, and if they forget something, they have to pay 2 tickets to go back to their backpack. I put 15 tickets for extra Chromebook time and 5 tickets for drawing at the end of the day if they're done with everything. And I added those to like, you know, try to keep the spark alive with the classroom incentive system. Again, I'm going to talk about this with my classroom management video, but I have we do party points, and we're working towards a technology party, so we have 33 out of 50. This is their extra time, and whenever they are done with everything or done with anything, they're going to go to their to-do folder, then they're going to do their class job, they can work on homework, and then they're going to work on typing.com. So lunch count has been a hot mess in my classroom. I finally was over it. So literally today I told them, if you are buying lunch, you're gonna come over, get a marker, and put a tally down here. And someone, don't know who, but very sweet, wrote popcorn chicken right there because that's the lunch for tomorrow. So they don't ask, what's for lunch? And it takes 20 years. This is much easier. This pencil my mom made me for my graduation 2 years ago when I graduated college. Here's my little marker holder. I love this. This is my favorite color, pink. I got it from Target. This is my smart board. I love my smart board. Just the alphabet underneath the board because I couldn't put it on top. So I made these signs and I framed them, and it just says, stay positive. There's always a reason to smile, and positive thinking, positive outcome. And I really need to remember that more. I'm gonna make my own poster next year for this because I use this, I reference this all the time. This is from a Scholastic News like article pack, but I use this all the time and I want to revamp this. So I love this, love it, especially when I use race in my classroom. Here is a hundreds or a place value chart. I got this from TPT. That is from Core Inspiration, I believe. She's great. So this is my math focus wall and my ELA focus wall. And wherever I'm at next year, I am going to make sure I have bigger focus walls because I want a writing focus wall. I would just love a focus wall for everything we're learning because I love focus walls. And especially when they're in units and they're all in unison, it just makes me so happy. And this is back where we started at this door. And then here's just how my classroom's set up. I put them in groups of 4 to 6 because that's just how it worked for this classroom. And yeah. Okay, you guys, so I hope you liked my classroom tour. I put a lot of love into my classroom and it is simple, but it worked for me for this year. And I think keeping it simple is a lot easier to achieve, especially for first year teaching. A little fun fact about me is I'm actually teaching at the same elementary school I went to. I went to this school I'm teaching at for kindergarten through 6th grade, and I'm teaching with the teachers that taught me. Sometimes I'm like, I cannot believe it. It's really cool. And the classroom I'm in right now, I was in this same classroom in 4th grade. I know on the last days of school, I am going to cry like a little baby because I'm gonna miss my kids so much and I won't be able to see them next year. I'm excited to take what I learned from this classroom and apply it to my next classroom. And to one of the hardest things I thought as a first year was, what should I hang on the walls? Like, I don't know what to hang on the walls. So I think having a focus wall is like the best option, which is why I love them so much. And in my district, you're not allowed to cover over 20%. So I was really stressed out by what 20% was. And there's so many cute classrooms out there that I wish I could have done, but really at the end of the day, my first year teaching was hard enough as it was. Like, even, and I only had a couple days to set up. So anyways, I hope you guys like this. I'm gonna be filming a whole bunch of more videos in the summer, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the description, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.